how do we evolve from long wave-like movements for strikes to shorter wave and as such short work, like for close quarter combat? Are there any specific exercises to practice towards that goal? In other words, we can do big wave where I launch it here and it comes out of here, and that's very visible and easy to understand, and it's great. And great demonstration of this, and I don't mean to take the piss, it's serious. If you watch some pole dancers do their work, ballerinas, yes, but ladies who dance on the pole, they show remarkably interesting wave work sometimes, right? But for them, it's usually long wave, and the purpose there is to make things look pretty. So if you take the sexuality out of it, they actually show very good work on the pole, and it's correct generation of the wave, usually. How do you go from long wave to shorter wave? With your intention, first of all. Any movements that we practice, whether they're physical or not so physical, we go from big amplitude, and then we start shortening it and make the movement not big, but rather efficient. In our mind, the movement is still big. For example, we often do the class, like in the end of the class, we do the exercise where and we exhale, right? And we clear ourselves, we find our center again, and we're done. And we do this with big movement. But to the same efficiency, the third, the fourth, or the fifth repetition of this exercise can be done like this, right? So in my mind, I still did that, but physically I only did that, but everything took place inside. So plugging in imagination is what helps. Let me look at what other comments are. It leads beautifully into the next question about selective tension. You know, the wave is the selective tension. The tension travels through my arm and then comes out of this arm, right? So this is selective tension, and that it's under my control. We also do exercises where we inhale and tense up. For example, just the upper body, exhale and relax. And we do the same with asymmetric exercises with a belt, for example, right? Where we have selective tension on top and looseness on the bottom. These are all very, very important and good exercises. But what's a good way to practice this selective tension? To make it more applicable. To make it more applicable in combat, the selective tension, the number one exercise for this is, unfortunately, working with a partner. It's doing massage on the partner. You will not instantly, but very quickly learn to recognize the tension in the person with your eyes, with your heart, and with your fingers. So your hands will, when you do massage, will automatically go to the right place on the person's body and press the right button. Without you thinking about it, your hands will go and do the right thing. Because you're working on a variety of senses, not just touch and sight, but also you see things with your heart, you sense it, right? And the same will work for you in combat. You will accidentally hit exactly the right place at the right time, or push, or press, or break. So touching the other person in a kind and loving way during the massage will help you understand more about the selective tension. This is one version of the answer, probably the most practical one I could think of. We can go back to this. It's a bottomless pit to investigate with the tension. Your tension really should be like liquid or like gel. You know, like squeezing a tube of toothpaste, and it goes from, like if you squeeze it here, it goes from here to here, and this gets bigger. So kind of like so your tension can move into different parts of your body. This is a pretty key concept to Systema, and this is what pretty impressive martial artists say about their encounter with Michael Rybko. We're talking proper professionals who win titles, who turn up at Michael's class because they say, who is this guy? Let me kick his ass. And it's like trying to, I don't want to say trying to hit water. It's like while physically remaining in one place, he flows from here to here instantly. or he would splash out your tension that you're trying to give him through his hand, boom, into you. So this selective tension is a pretty big key to Systema. But we will leave this for now and move on.